guys! Welcome sa Cup of Teach. In this video, we are going to talk about converting fractions to decimals and vice versa. Our targets in this video is first, define and illustrate rational numbers, and second, convert fractions to decimal and vice versa, terminating and repeating decimals only. But before we discuss our topic, let us have a review. Perform the following operations. So the first one, we have 3 plus 8. We will get 11. Very good. Next, we have 3 minus 8. So, ang gagawin dito, ko-cha-cha, then proceed sa process ng addition. And we will get negative 5. Next one, we have 3 times 8. Since they are both positive, the answer will be positive 24. How about 3 divided by 8? Do you know the answer? Okay. When we add, subtract, or multiply integers, the result is an integer. But when we divide integers, the result is not always an integer. Now, let us discuss rational numbers. Rational number is any number that can be expressed in the form of a over b, where a and b is an integer and b is not equal to 0. So a over b is also a divided by b. So, kapag hindi integer ang sagot sa division, ang sagot dito ay tinatawag natin na rational numbers. So, as you can see, a over b para siyang fraction. And actually, it's a fraction. Where a, we call a as the numerator and b is called the denominator. So, kapag ang iyong rational number a over b, mas maliit ang value ng numerator kaysa sa denominator, you call that as a proper fraction. So, let's have an example. Okay, so we have 1 over 2. O kaya naman ay 3 over 7. Or let's have 4 over, let's say, 5. Okay? So, as you can see, the numerators here, so we have here 1, 3, and 4. So, the numerators here has a lower value or mas maliit ang value niya kung i-compare natin sa ating mga denominator. Okay? So, these are the examples of what we call a proper fraction. So, dapat pag proper fraction, mas maliit ang numerator kaysa sa denominator. Kapag naman ang rational number mo, ang kanyang numerator ay mas malaki kaysa sa denominator, you call that fraction as improper fraction. So, examples, we have 4 over 3, 5 over 2, and then let's have 6 over 4. Okay? So, as you can see, the numerators here, okay, so we have 4, we have 5, we have 6. The numerators here are greater. Mas mataas ang value kaysa sa ating mga denominators. So, we call that improper fractions. And what if your rational number, a over b, ang b divides a exactly? So, that is what we call an integer. Okay, so ang kalalabasan niya ay integer. Sabi nga natin, a over b also means a divided by b. So, if you have, let's have 4 over 2. So, that simply means 4 divided by 2. So we can simply divide 4 and 2, and the answer will be 2. So that is an integer. Okay po? Since the set of rational numbers consists of all the numbers that can be written as fractions, these numbers include all mixed numbers, or ito yung mga numbers na may fraction at may whole number, like 5 and 1/2 and 1 and 4/5, and some numbers written as decimals. So we have an example here: 0.5, 3.564, 2.333. Okay? So, for negative rational numbers, they can be written in 3 ways. For instance, negative 2/3 can be written as, okay? So, you can write the negative sign rather. So, you can write the negative sign sa gitna, sa tapat ng fraction bar. Okay? Then, write 2/3. Or, you can also write the negative sign sa numerator. So, we will have here negative 2/3. Or, you can write the negative sign at the denominator. So, like this, we have 2/-3. So, these 3 means the same. Okay? That is just negative 2/3. Pare-pareho lang. How are we going to convert a fraction to decimal? Let's have this example here. Convert negative 5/8 in decimal. So remember that fraction is just a division. So this negative 5/8 here is just negative 5 divided by 8. So yung nasa baba natin na 8, siya yung nasa labas ng ating division symbol. Then si 5 naman yung nasa loob. Never mind yung muna yung negative. Okay? So let's write our long division. So 8 sa labas, 5 naman sa loob. Then proceed to division. So 5 divided by 8 is 0. Then multiply natin siya kay 8. So we will still get 0. So 5 minus 0, we have 5. Since meron tayong remainder, we have to add a decimal point here and here din sa taas. Then add 0 to bring down. So we will get 50. 50 divided by 8, we will get a 6. 6 times 8, we will get a 48. Then subtract. The answer will be 2. Meron pa tayong remainder, so we have to keep going. Add 0, then bring down. So, meron na tayo ngayong 20. 20 divided by 8, we will get a 2. 2 times 8, we will get a 16. 20 minus 16, we will get a 4. May remainder pa, so keep going. Add 0 to bring down. So, we will have 40. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. Therefore, 5 divided by 8 is 0.625. Since our 5 is a negative number or negative integer, therefore, our quotient here is negative 0.625. Therefore, negative 5/8 is equal to negative 0.625. Okay, so that is our answer. Next, let us try to convert a mixed fraction. So we have here 7 and 23 over 40 in decimal. So, gagawin natin siyang decimal. Now, meron tayo ditong whole number na 7. So, this means 7 plus 23 divided by 40. So, ang gagawin muna natin, we have to divide 23 by 40. So, again, si 40 yung nasa labas, si 23 sa loob. Okay, so we have 23 divided by 40. So, 23 divided by 40 is 0. 0 times 40 is 0. Okay, so subtract, we have 23. Since we have a remainder, add a decimal point here and here sa taas. Then add 0 to bring down. So, we will get 230. 30 divided by 40 is 5. 5 times 40 is 200. 230 minus 200, we will get 30. Okay, so may remainder. Add 0, bring down. Here, 0. 300 divided by 40 is 7. 7 times 40, we will get 280. So, subtract, we will get 20. Again, may remainder, so we will have to add 0 to bring down. Okay, so ayan yung 0. 200 divided by 40 is 5. 5 times 40, we will get 200. 200 minus 200 is 0. Since wala na tayong remainder, the answer for 23 divided by 40 is 0.575. Pero, dito pa lang tayo tapos kay 23 over 40. Tandaan ninyo na meron pa tayong 7 here. So, you just have to add 7 here. So, the answer is 7.575. Okay? So, 7 and 23 over 40 is equal to 7.575. Now, as you can see, yung sagot natin sa first two examples na 0.625 and 0. So, as you can see, the answer for the first question, which is 0.625, and for the second question, which is 7.575, are what we call the terminating decimals, meaning natatapos yung kanilang mga digits. A terminating decimal is an exact representation of a fraction. That is, a terminating decimal is the quotient obtained by dividing the numerator of a fraction to its denominator with a remainder of 0. And terminating decimals have finite digits. Examples, we have negative 0.625 and 8.575. So, as you can see, these decimals have finite digits. Natatapos yung digits niya. Sakto lang. Let us convert 7 over 9 in decimal. So, again, ang kailangan lang natin is to divide the two numbers. So, this will become 7 divided by 9. So, si 9 yung nasa labas, si 7 sa loob. So, 9 dito, 7 sa loob. Okay? So, 7 divided by 9 is 0. 0 times 9, we will get a 0. 7 minus 0 is 7. May remainder, so add a decimal.
point here, then add 0 to bring down. 0. 70. 70 divided by 9 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. So, subtract 70 and 63, we will get a 7. May remainder na 7, so add 0 and then bring it down. So, 70. 70 divided by 9 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Subtract 70 and 63, we will get a 7. Add 0, bring down, we will get 70. 70 divided by 9 is 7. We will get 63 sa 7 times 9. Then subtract, we will get a 7. So, as you can see, paulit-ulit na 7 yung nagiging difference nung ating sagot dito sa subtraction. So, at paulit-ulit din na 7 yung nilalabas ng ating sagot dito sa may taas, sa ating quotient. So, kahit na tuloy-tuloy natin yan, 7 at 7 pa rin yung mailalagay natin sa ating quotient. Therefore, the answer for 7 over 9, so si 7 over 9 is equal kay 0.7777. Paulit-ulit na yan. So, this is what we call a repeating decimal. So, ang repeating decimal naman, ito yung decimal na kung saan the digits are repeating or paulit-ulit. Now, you don't have to write the digits of the repeating decimal. So, para malaman natin na repeating decimal siya, you just have to put a line over the repeating digits. So, in this case, 7 ang repeating digits niya. So, you can just put a line over 7 or simply, you can just write 0.7 and write a bar on the top. That is a repeating decimal.
A decimal in which a pattern of digits repeats itself indefinitely is called a repeating decimal. Repeating decimals have infinite digits or walang katapusan. So, examples, we have 0.888. So, as you can see, we have 3 dots here, and it indicates that the digits are continuous. So, another example, we have 2.67333, and we have here the ellipsis. Okay, so therefore, it is continuous. And then, lastly, we have negative 1.5353, then the ellipsis here. Now, there is also another way of writing repeating decimals. So, let us write 0.888 like this one. Okay? So, as you can see, meron tayong bar sa ibabaw. Okay? Next, we have 2.673, pero yung 3 ay meron ding bar sa ibabaw. And then, lastly, we have negative 1.53. Since the repeating digits is 5353, so there is a bar above the numbers 5 and 3. So we call that bar vinculum.
Now that you know how to convert fractions to decimals, baliktad naman tayo. Let us convert decimals to fraction. So let us have this example. Convert 0.42 in fraction. 0.42 is an example of a terminating decimal. So, kapag terminating decimal, ganito lang ang gagawin. The decimal, here, you just have to make this the numerator. So, 42. Over, ano po yung magiging denominator natin? So, since the decimals has only a digit of 2, dalawa lang yung digits niya, we will get the multiple of 10 na meron lamang dalawang 0. Bakit dalawang 0? Kasi dalawa nga lang yung digits niya. So, ano ba yung multiple ng 10 na merong dalawang 0? Okay, very good. 100. Okay? and then get the lowest term of 42 and 100, we will get, so yung pwede nating i-divide dun sa dalawa is 2, the smallest. So we will have 21 over 50. Okay, so that is the lowest term of 42 and 100. Therefore, 0.42 is equal to 21 over 50 in fraction. Let us have our second example. Convert 5.355 in fraction. Pareho silang terminating decimal noong ating first example, which is 0.42. They are both terminating kasi natatapos yung kanilang mga digits. But, the difference between the two, itong ating second example ay merong whole number na 5. So, how are we going to convert that? So, ang gagawin natin, magfo-focus muna tayo doon sa ating decimal numbers, yung 355. Now, just like our first example, so we have to make our 355 here na decimal, we have to make it the numerator. Then, the denominator, you have to get the multiple of 10 na merong, since tatlo yung ating digit ng decimal, dapat meron siyang tatlong 0. So, multiple ng 10 na meron tatlong 0 is 1,000. And then, get the lowest term. So, they are both divisible by 5. Kaya ang ating lowest term ay 71 over 200. Okay? So, 355 or 0.355 is equal to 71 over 200. Now, balikan natin si 5. So, since whole number si 5, ang gagawin mo lang is to add 5 dito sa ating fraction. Mag-a-add lang tayo ng 5. So, our answer will be 5.355 is equal to 5 and 71 over 200. But, 5 and 71 over 200 is not yet our final answer. Kailangan magawa natin siya in the form of A over B. So, kailangan ganyan lang. So, for us to make this 5 and 71 over 200 na in the form of A over B, we have to make it an improper fraction. So, papaano? Okay? So, we have here 5 and 71 over 200. We have to make it an improper fraction. So, ang gagawin mo dito, you have to multiply 205, then add 71. So, 200 times 5 plus 71. So, 200 times 5 is 1,000 plus 71 is equal to 1,071. This 1,071 will become our numerator. Then, our denominator will be still 200. Therefore, 5.355 is equal to 1,071 over 200. That is our final answer. So, after nating mag-convert ng terminating decimals to fraction, magko-convert naman tayo ng repeating decimal. Let us have this example. Convert 0.333 in fraction. So, as you can see, there is a bar sign above numbers 3. Ibig sabihin, the numbers 333 are repeating. Now, the first thing that you're going to do or to find is ilan ang repeating. Okay. So, ang repeating digits lang natin ay isa, which is 3. So, there is only one repeating digits. And dahil isa lang yung nagre-repeat na digits, we are just going to use the denominator 9. Okay, this 9 is constant. Depende kung ilan yung repeating digits. You will find out mamaya. Next, after finding out ilan ang repeating, the next mong titingnan ay ano ang repeating. Okay, so ano naman daw yung nagre-repeat na number? So, yung nagre-repeat natin na number ay 3. Okay? So, yung repeating number natin na 3, yun ang ating gagawing numerator. Okay? And then, just get the lowest term. So, the lowest term of 3 over 9 is 1 over 3. Dahil the common factor of 3 and 9 is 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Kaya, 1 over 3. Therefore, 0.333, which is a repeating decimal, is equal to 1 over 3. Now, let us have this example. Convert 0.2525 in fraction. So, as you can see, the bar sign is over 2525, meaning these digits are repeating. Now, the first thing that you're going to look for is ilan ang repeating. Okay? So, ilan yung ating repeating digits? We have 2 and 5. Therefore, we have a 2. And since dalawa yung ating repeating digits, we have to use 2 nines. So, 9, 9 as our denominator. Next, after nung ilan ang repeating, ano ang repeating? So, ano yung ating repeating digits? We have 2 and 5 or 25. So, simply, you just have to write 25 as your numerator. So, 0.2525 is equal to 25 over 99 in fraction. So, what if meron tayong non-repeating and repeating digits sa ating decimal? Just like this example. Convert 0.436565 in fraction. So, the first thing that we're going to do is write the denominator. So, dun muna tayo sa denominator. So, ang mga kailangan natin sa denominator is ilan ang repeating. At ilan ang non-repeating o hindi umuulit. Okay? So, first question muna tayo. Ilan ang repeating? So, ang repeating natin is 6565. So, dahil pareho lang naman si 65 and 65, so our repeating is 2 digits. So, dalawa. Next, ilan ang non-repeating? So, yung non-repeating is yung hindi umuulit. So, ang hindi natin umuulit is 4 and 3. So, we are going to answer here, dalawa din. So, meron na tayong denominator. So, how are we going to write the denominator? So, since we have a 2 repeating digits, so we are going to use dalawang 9. Okay? For repeating. And for non-repeating, since meron tayong dalawang non-repeating, we are going to use 2 zeros. Okay? Next, let's go to the numerator. So, sa numerator, the first thing that you're going to do is write all the digits ng repeating and non-repeating. So, we will have 4, 3, 6, and 5. That's the first one. So, yung second one naman, isusulat mo na lang yung non-repeating. So, ang non-repeating natin is 43 or 43. And then, subtract. Okay, so we will have 4,322. Okay, so therefore, 4,322 or 4,322 is our numerator. Therefore, 0.436565, which is a repeating decimal, is equal to 4,322 over 9,900. This is our final answer. Paano naman kung meron tayong repeating digits and non-repeating digits sa ating decimal? Just like this example, convert 1.2444 in fraction. So, what you're going to do is, punta muna tayo doon sa ating denominator. So, let us first determine the denominator by answering this question. Ilan ang repeating digit? Or ilan ang repeating? So, ang repeating lang natin dito is 4. Therefore, meron lamang tayong isang repeating digit. Now, the next question is, ilan ang non-repeating? Yung non-repeating is yung hindi nauulit na digit. So, ang hindi natin nauulit na digit here is 2. So, meron lang tayo ding isa. Okay? So, kapag repeating ang pinag-uusapan natin, we are going to use 9. So, dahil isa lang yung repeating natin, we are just going to use 9. Isang 9 lang. Kapag naman we are talking about non-repeating digit, we are going to use 0. So, dahil isa lang ang ating non-repeating digit, so isa lang din yung 0 na gagamitin natin. So, our denominator is 90. Punta naman tayo sa numerator. So, paano naman natin gagawin yung numerator? So, ang una natin gagawin, kunin ninyo yung digits na non-repeating and yung mga unang repeating. So, yung ating non-repeating, we have 1, 2, tapos yung unang repeating natin, which is 4. Okay? Then, yung second naman na gagamitin natin or gagawin natin, kunin ninyo yung non-repeating digits na lang. So, we have 1 and 2. And then, subtract. So, we have 2, 1, 1. Okay? So, the difference is 112. Therefore, yan na yung ating magiging numerator, 121. Therefore, 1.2444 bar sign is equal to 121 over 90. This is our final answer.
Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. If you learned something here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Cup of Teach. See you on the next lesson. Bye!